Trying to get into the dock before it starts to downpour, or lightning, which is worse. Looks like it's staying on that side of the lake for now, but we're going to try and get back as soon as we can. Paddling through this is like trying to paddle through chicken noodle soup. Earlier I did see a osprey fly over, which looked like it had a shad in its claws. Got a couple pictures, but not really sure what happened to it after it flew down the lake. Not sure if the GoPro is really picking it up, but maybe you can see the clouds in the background. And if I pan it the other way, it's almost like a nice summer day on that side. I got some wood ducks flying across. Probably too late. Guess we'll see what that looks like later. Probably blurry. Take a quick peek. Hard to tell with all the grime on the LCD screen, but it looks kind of crappy, but we'll see later. At least for the most part, it seems like there's an osprey in front of us diving on something. Probably 200 yards out. Maybe he'll still be there. Looks like he's straight out from the dock where I gotta go. That'd be a cool little grand finale to today's trip. He's flying around right over top of the Burtons boat launch. It'd be cool if he comes this way. Hopefully you can hear me over those paddles. Probably not too well. GoPro is not known for having the most stellar mic. Yeah, he's up there hovering. Can't tell if there's two or if he's getting chased by another bird. What is that, a seagull? There's a seagull and an osprey. I don't know if they're fighting over two osprey and a seagull. They're fighting over some kind of dead fish. I don't remember seagulls being that worried about getting their food. Usually they're just happy with some fries from Dairy Queen. Really hope the lake can fill up some, because the lake being about a foot low, foot and a half low of water, really making this paddle difficult. Here comes the osprey. He's exposed. It's coming right over top. better. Just gotta get a little bit closer there, dude. About 60 feet out. Coming closer. It's hard because the sun is right on top of him, so it's making the other side look really, really full of shadow. I got 20 minutes until I gotta pack up and get ready for work. Maybe I'll do spot metering, that will help. Better. For a second there, he was about 50 feet directly above the kayak. Another one down there just hovering in spot. Maybe he'll get closer. Keep losing him in the sun. Now there's one over here, there's one over here, and now they're about 200 feet out. Just once I'm going to watch them catch a fish within 10 feet of my kayak. Maybe 30 feet, within 30 feet of the kayak. I don't even have to have a picture of it. I just want to witness it. First I got this tomato soup, chicken noodle soup crap. Open water. Forgot what that felt like to paddle. So much quieter. Oh, Osprey's hovering again. One of the reasons why they named that vertical takeoff helicopter plane hybrid V-22 the Osprey. Do the same thing that these things do. Sit there and hover in one spot, flapping their wings really fast, watching the water. Random aircraft facts for the day. Sure looking nasty. Probably not close enough to get a good picture of him hovering, but it'll be something. You'll see in a separate video I'll put together. I went all the way up in the muddy creek as far as I could go. It was just completely overgrown, hitting logs that you don't see. Got stuck on top of one, had to shimmy off of it. But it's worth it. Worth every second. Lily pad sticking a foot and a half out of the water. Such a dry summer compared to last year. See the bottom. Some bluegills. You get down here, of course the Osprey moved further down the lake. Don't see anything behind me. Back to the launch, I'm about 100 feet out now. I would have done about 4 miles today in 2 hours. pounced on something in the water. I don't think it got anything. I'll have to look at the pictures later. About 40 feet off the front. Will hold me in place. The Osprey landed in a tree up front here. Let's see what time we got. 3:47. At this rate, I'm just thankful the rain held off. Got some kind of little bird over here. Looked like a red-winged blackbird chasing off a blue jay. That's something you don't see every day. They went down into the bush though. Tuesday afternoon, August 4th, 2020. No one on the lake. One of the positives of being an off-shift person, get to come to the lake before everyone else is off work. Not a soul to be seen. He's still sitting up there. So much moisture coming off the water for being hot. It's making everything look hazy that far away. It's probably, I'm at max 600. Prop body is 900. Still takes up about this much of the frame on top of that tree. Probably 150, 200 yards. Maybe he did get something and I can't see it. Turn my stabilization on all the way. See if that helps. Looks like he's just sitting up there drying off his feathers. heron coming across the water. A little too far to get accurate autofocus on that, so it takes up such a small point in the viewfinder, even with group AF. Tried single point continuous AF there for a second. I don't think it grabbed too well. Now we got the other Osprey coming closer. Looks like they're both up there now. I didn't see him take off, but now I see two. Have not been a fan of using any OS on telephoto lenses. As long as your shutter's over the focal length, you don't need it. Sometimes I feel like it makes your image worse. Maybe it's because I'm using third-party Sigma, the 150-600 contemporary, but either way, not a fan. I'm getting blown backwards here. Shooter paddle. I don't know if you can see in the GoPro, but that's the boat launch right there that I gotta go to when I'm done. Just convenient that these guys are right here at the launch. I don't have to go anywhere. Just come closer. Let's get within 20 feet of me. One of the aspects of wildlife photography people just don't realize. You sit here for 2-3 hours watching what you want pictures of, just on the outside of the area where it'd be a good shot. Even with a large lens, they still have to be relatively close. Because right now they're so far away that if you held up your finger at arm's length, your thumb, they're about the quarter of the size of your thumb. Is not much better through the viewfinder. People like to talk about mirrorless and how great Sony's autofocus is and animal eye focus. You'll nail the shot right on the autofocus point of their eye, track them all over the place. And I try to remind people that doesn't matter, because if you're just not close enough, the animal doesn't want to cooperate, and you can't get that shot because they're just physically too far away. It doesn't matter if you have a 600 prime, an 800 prime, the new Canon 800 f11 with the new mirrorless R5 or R6. Does not matter. They're just not close enough. Your luck isn't there, and your skillful ability to sneak up on them just might not be good enough, or it's just not your day. Well, let's see what this is like. Fix that exposure in post. Just another thing that's hard is sometimes it'll be in light, sometimes it'll be in darkness. Some people prefer shutter priority or aperture priority. I feel like it just doesn't get the job done. Probably can't hear that on the GoPro, but I'm calling to each other. minutes. We'll see if I get another chance. Keep going from light to dark. It's hard to keep the right shutter for that. I am on spot metering. Getting back that way. See some rain clouds moving, so I'll probably have to cut it quits here pretty soon. No luck might have ran out. He's getting a little closer. Might have been my best pass so far. I might have just seen a fish jump over there. Turn a little bit into the winds here, getting blowing around. I swear I see 3 or 4 osprey now. Got one in the distance. There's 4 osprey right now. Probably won't show up in the camera if I try to get all of them. Away, like specks. I don't want no crappy snapshots here. Yeah, I see some rain coming in. I guess I gotta call this quit. It's very disappointing, but any day in the kayak with the camera is always a good day. I need to do a 360 here, show you the rain clouds coming in. Hopefully it shows up with the exposure on the GoPro. Got a giant cloud storm system coming in, thunderstorm system coming in, it looks like. You can see sheets of rain coming in the distance. Well, I guess that's it. Hopefully I got some good shots so I can share with you guys whenever I put this video together. And my phone controller stopped responding. Perfect timing to quit, I guess. Hopefully next time we'll have a little more entertaining video for you. But I appreciate you watching. I'd like to bring this to you, show you what I do, show you where I get to go, how I relax, a hobby within a hobby. Hopefully you get out there and get some good shots of your own. I'll see you around.